will be with who am I? And this is a question. SMU, who am I? I am...
No answer.
No answer. Okay, hang on. Let me just slow it down a little bit and read this out. I am the founder of a wine brand in South Australia's Barossa Valley. I have been credited by industry professionals with changing the way red wine is made in Australia and coming up with the best-selling award-winning and very drinkable wine. No answer was given. Let's see who that man is. Wolfgang Franz Autoblas, or, with his famous bottles of Wolfblas wines. Okay, and the next team attempting to answer or going through the board would be Team C, and this, of course, is SIM. SIM, you're at general knowledge. Question, of course. In 2007, Las Vegas Sands won the bid to build the integrated resort at Marina Bay. Which two Singapore companies were among the other bidders? SMU.
Capital Land and Capital Land.
Capital Land and Capital Land. Answer, please. Well done. Okay, let's take a look at the board. Right now, the board, you're just one space away. Okay, one space away. All right, the next team would be Team D. It is you. It is you at Financial World, SMU. Your question is going to be flashed right now. NUS. 10 seconds is ticking.
Noria Rubini.
No problem.
Joseph Stiglitz.
Okay, that was within your time limit. I'm going to take a look at the exact answer. Milton Friedman. None of the two that you mentioned were right. So that is wrong. The board back again, please. Okay, NUS moves back one space. Okay. The next question is going to go to Team A, NUS. Killer question. Okay, killer question. Sorry? You now have 165 points. 165. Okay. For a correct answer in killer question, you get 50 points. Going to give you 5 seconds to decide, guys. Sorry? Oh, yeah, Lone Ranger, I apologize. Okay. Lone Ranger. It's going to be you again, Syed. Okay, you're a Lone Ranger. You're strategizing, all of them. 3 questions. Question 1. Lone Ranger, question 1, please. Who is the Director General of WTO? No penalties.
Robert Zolek.
Robert Zolek.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. Pascal Lamy. Wrong. Question 2. Amid the gloom of the economic crisis, Singapore received a $450 million investment by a pharmaceutical company at the end of last month. What was the name of that company?
No answer.
No answer. And for all to know, let's take a look at the right answer. Abbott Laboratories. Next question. Who were the 2 Chinese imperial bronze sculptures, or where rather, were the 2 Chinese imperial bronze sculptures that were among the looted relics auctioned?
China.
China. And the answer, please, Paris, France. Okay, no points for it. Okay, no spaces for it and no points as well. Nonetheless, okay, let's give Syed a big round of applause. It is very stressful for them as well. Okay, on the clock, we've just got about 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go, and the next team would be NTU at Who Am I? Question is this. Yes, SIM.
Justin Chui.
Justin?
Chui.
Okay, let's take a look. Justin Chu. Yeah, Chu. Justin, we're okay with that, right? Justin Chu. Okay, well done. And the next one is going to be Team C. It is USIM. And you're now standing, let's see, at investment and calculation. All right? Stand by. Question is this. If earnings per share EPS equals 25 cents and stock price is $1.50, what is the price earning ratio? You have 1 minute starting right now.
6.
6. Is you want to lock that in? Can I stop the clock, gentlemen?
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Stop the clock. Answer, please. 6. Well done. Okay, SIM is moving one space forward at Lone Ranger is where you stand. SMU, can you complete the game show? Let's take a look. Financial World. Okay. Go ahead.
Me.
Sorry?
Me.
As in you. Okay. Rotten Kid. Is that you? Or the theorem? Okay, let's see the economist. Let's take a look at the answer. Gary Becker. Okay. Here we go. We're trying to kill someone here, are we? All right. But it's all in good fun. Again, as I've mentioned earlier, the team closest to the cup at the end of the time of 1.5 hours will still emerge winner. But we're just having fun right here. The next team is you, NUS.
How much marks do we have?
Sorry? You have 150 points. 150. Here is your question. Or rather, choose your team, Choose your team first. 150 for NUS, 150 for SIM, 585 SMU, 200.
In case of a tie, what happens?
I'm sorry?
In case of a tie, what happens?
As I've mentioned earlier on,
If the points are also the same.
If the points are also the same, it's the team that actually is closest to the cup who's the winner. Please choose your team. We'll talk about the mechanics in a short while from now. We need to carry on with the game show. Okay, a team, please.
Actually, if we choose SMU right now...
Okay, I'll take SMU.
If they answer correctly, we will also get 50 points. They will also get 50 points, right?
Yeah.
So we will also be 200, NTU will also be 200, and we will be on the same square.
That is for you to strategize, sir. Choose your team.
But in that case, what happens?
Just choose your team, please. We need to carry on with the game show. SMU, thank you. Now, SMU, you have been chosen to answer this question, okay? As I mentioned earlier, the rules are right there, and we will now give you the killer question for SMU. On December 16, 2008, the U.S. Federal Reserve adopted a new target range for its key Fed funds rate. What was that range?
0 to 0.25%.
0.25%. And the answer is 0.025%. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give NUS a big round of applause. SIM a big round of applause. NTU a big round of applause. The champions Biz Quiz 2009, Singapore Management University. Okay. And now we are deliberating with the points right now. Okay, SMU, you have emerged champions. We need to do a tiebreaker for NTU and NUS to determine the third and fourth placing. Okay? Now, of course, let's see where... second and third. I stand corrected. As runners-up, it would be our three-man team, NTU. Let's give them a big round of applause. Well done. Now, NUS put up a very, very good fight, okay? From the qualifiers to the semifinals and up until here, the finals. Fourth placing, doing very well as well. The champions, Biz Quiz 2009, Singapore Management University.
through their videos, we realized a lot of them are very, very strong. The way they answer, the speed and all this stuff, so we told ourselves they'll be our benchmark.
You had one team member that pulled out at the last minute. How did that actually affect your whole performance?
At the end of the day, we tried to strategize without her because for certain news we have been allocating to each other, and therefore we pay particular attention to them and try to get her part over and try to read among each other.
How do you guys feel about the competition today? How did it go?
Okay, there were. I believe that SMU was really the best team and they won. And for the rest, it was a very close competition. So we really enjoyed ourselves a lot.
The last few weeks, the learning curve has been really steep, and we learned a lot of new information which we didn't know about, and like prominent figures, heads of world organizations, and all that, which will really help us in the future, like maybe presentations or just basic conversations with big shots.
I think SMU was really, really aggressive. For a lot of questions, we knew the answers, but they buzzed in somehow in 1 microsecond. So,
What do you find was the most challenging question or the challenging part of the competition today?
strategizing in the board game, because at the end of the day, even though we were behind NTU by 2 or 3 strategies, we were able to catch up to them and move on to a tiebreaker. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out as we planned to.
Most of the questions that come out actually are related to current affairs and in conversations that you have with your peers in class.
Not ladies, right?
And occasionally ladies.
How long do you spend watching the videos of your competitors?
Actually, I watch mine more often.
What do you think that these students who participated can take home with them?
I think they would have realized the importance of reading the newspapers. And especially now that we are going through this financial crisis, people realize that you won't get such stuff in your textbooks. You read the newspapers to know what is current.